Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my live stream with Mr. M here.
Hey,
and he's
Luigi.
actually right beside me.
Exactly.
How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. Guys, please let us know in the comments if there is any audio issues, because we are trying something different. So we don't want to go on for too long without knowing it. So if you could please let us know in the comments, is the audio okay? It would be appreciated.
Waffles, orc, Pepe. Waffles, orc, Pepe. I saw so a lot of comments there with that. So yeah, good one. Thank you. All right, yeah, we're gonna have a fun show today. You know what? There's one thing I want to talk about, right? Other than the scam Wick, I'm sure that's coming with the stock market actually looking to collapse on us in the next little while. I want to talk about the inflation, right? I'm looking forward to talking about that. And yeah, you know what? It's really difficult. Even though we have side by side screen, we're going to be looking like this because we'll be looking at the opposite direction, right? Because of the way the camera works, it's going to be a little bit weird. We're like, what? He's looking away from each other.
I can pop in from here as well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, damn. Okay, guys. Well. All right, well, I hope you're doing well. Let's get onto it. We're going to be doing some trading at the end of the show. I'm going to be doing trading on CoinW. That's coinw.davincij15.com. Why don't you switch screens there, if you don't mind, to my shared screen.
I was super focused on the audio and everyone is super helpful. Thank you guys. There you go. Back on the screen.
If you head over to coinw.davincij15.com, right, there's an exclusive welcome gift for a chance to win $3,000. Could have swore it was like $30,000, but maybe my mind is just remembering seeing that a little bit off. But let's see here. Was it? Oops, wrong thing. Was it here? Let's see here. This one. No, it was. What? There it is. Look at that. Registered deposit and trade to win 30,500 USDT. Okay.
Nice.
There you go. Right. All right. So, anyways, let's go over the news first, right? Because there's lots of news we want to talk about. Starting off with the CoinW and Solana super team to collaborate a debut at CoinFest Asia 2024 in Bali, right?
Nice.
It's pretty cool. Right? I don't know if I want to go there. Right? I know it's only a few days away from here, but yeah, we'll see. Who knows?
Okay, have a look at the flights.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Maybe we can get them to send us there.
That'll be nice if you're watching and they are.
Yes,
Just saying.
It would be nice.
That'd be
nice.
sweet. Yeah.
This time, CoinW will partner with Solana Super Team to host two-sided events where the new product Prop W will be unveiled. What is Prop W? Well, it's basically a prop trading firm, right? So you can actually get $200,000 to a new trade with their money. And you percentage goes to them, and the percentage goes to you. That's what a prop trading firm is all about, and they're calling it Prop W. So yeah, pretty cool. Kudos.
Yeah.
To CoinW, right?
Nice.
All right, so it's over. Leak sparks serious U.S. crypto crackdown fears as the Bitcoin price bounces back. Okay, Bitcoin and crypto are becoming an increasingly partisan issue as former President and Republican 2024 nominee Trump readies to a huge Bitcoin bazooka.
Okay.
All right.
Ready for the bazooka.
Oh my gosh, the Bitcoin price has topped 61,000 this week, bounced back from last week's huge price crash that sent Bitcoin under 50K. Yes.
Is it going to zero?
It's going to zero.
It's over, guys. It was nice. It's done, right?
As one legendary trader predicts, Bitcoin price could soon soar up to $1 million. Yeah, that can happen, and we're going to talk about how it could happen like that in a second. I talked about it with my private viewers, my private people who subscribe to my channel, subscribe privately at under davincej15.com. Right? If you go and subscribe, you can ask me questions at the end of my live streams, and I answer it. And there was a real important question that was answered about whether or not you should sell your Bitcoin, and because there's clearly a flash crash coming. Another one. Should we sell our Bitcoin and re-enter? What do you think?
No. Absolutely not.
Yes, we'll get into that in a moment, right? So now after Trump's son Eric and Don Jr. teased a big crypto announcement, they say it's coming soon. The Bitcoin and crypto community is bracing for U.S. crypto crackdown. If the vice president, the Democratic Party nominee Harris, wins the White House in November. Well, people, just so you know, politician and the Fed are two separate entities. The Federal Reserve is a private company, right? Do you understand that? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't believe that, it's on their wiki page. If you go to Google Federal Reserve, right? You read about it. It's a private company, and that private company prints money, and they want to stop Bitcoin. They have a whole process called the choke point 2.0. And guess what? If you can print money, does it matter what a politician says?
The printer is going to go brrr.
The printer will have something to say about what they want to do. Okay? Yeah. Be like, I'm going to pay this guy. I'm going to pay this guy. Yeah. And you can say whatever you like.
It's the printer. Love it.
Oh, damn. Printer's got the last word.
Exactly.
Okay, crypto was once touted as a safe haven asset. Why did it crash this week? Okay, well, they go on to talk about why did the markets tumble in the first place, right? Much of the dip we saw in the U.S. market at the start of the week was driven by two things: a weaker than expected jobs market and missed earnings forecast. This is all BS. Honestly, when I see this and I read this, I'm like, the market was over bought. We have it was inflated by printed money, and that's all getting deflated out. Has nothing to do with the jobs market.
Yeah.
Right? So let me explain to you how this works, right? If you print money and you can give it away to all your friends think they're going to be really smart businessmen because they got all this free money, right? Somehow it's never given to them like, okay, here you go. No, they borrow the money into existence, and they feel that, oh, well, I could borrow this much money and I go invest it on some sort of stupid plan that I think is going to make a lot of money, and it doesn't. Oh my God. and so eventually, right, that has to stop, right? Because it's all malinvestment. It's called malinvestment, right? And then all of a sudden there's a market recession, which is caused by the money printing. And then what do they do in order to stop that malinvestment deflation of all the assets? Well, they print more money. But didn't that just cause
the problem in the first place?
Yeah, but it's what we do.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Wow.
And it's funny where all the newspapers are saying, oh, crash, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. I think Natalie Brunell said it, and she said, volatility is not a bug, it's a feature in Bitcoin, right? So Michael Saylor then got in the quarter and said, well, it's a sign of life, all the energy has spikes in up and down. So I don't think it crashed. I mean, we are $59,000 more or less, right?
Yeah.
So
well, honestly, if you're, listen, the Federal Reserve has to print more money in order to bail themselves out of this current stock market debacle that's coming. Right? And so you know they're going to do that, and you can see that on the, if you were to chart analysis, the what's it called, the increase of the money supply, right? It looks like it's about to break out. So obviously they can't let Bitcoin go up in that environment, and they can do that on a temporary basis. And most people's brains is very short term. They go, oh yeah, Bitcoin went down when the stock market went down, and so it's not safe haven. So yeah, I'm not gonna buy that. And then Bitcoin's at $1 million, and in 12 to 18 months, and it's like, yeah, it's not a safe haven. Remember when it went down?
Dollars.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, anyways, Dubai court recognizes cryptocurrencies for salary payments. That's awesome, right?
Habibi.
Habibi, yes. In a landmark decision, Dubai court first instance has recognized the payment of salaries in cryptocurrencies under the employment contract, making it a significant shift in the United Arab Emirates' legal approach to digital currencies. Okay, this is great. I mean, here in Dubai, there's no taxes, so they don't really care.
Yep.
Right? Taxes are basically a means of making sure that you're using your goddamn currency, your local currency. If you ain't using this currency, it's gonna go down. We're gonna get screwed. That can't happen. So we're gonna force the government to tax you. Then you need the currency.
Facts.
Since the government here doesn't work that way, right? They don't care what you use.
Yep.
Think about that.
What is the mic? The mic drop moment. Love it.
Oh, damn. Crypto Mixer founder argues 30-year prison sentence is unwarranted. Okay, in March, a jury convicted Bitcoin Frog founder Roman, I don't know, how do you say that name? Sterlingov of 4 counts of related to money laundering through the operations of the crypto mixing service, right? Personally, he just, advertised maybe or something like that. I think he was like just, talking about it, and he's not the actual guy who's behind it. And I find that anyone producing this mixer, the person who produced this mixer, shouldn't be going to jail for that. I mean, it is possible to mix your crypto, your Bitcoin, without, a third-party service. All you have to do, is find people with what's it called, Monero, and you swap between the two, and that's it. It's done, right? You can't really tell what's going on. And you know what? Someone could just make an application that does atomic swaps between Monero and Bitcoin, and then advertise. You provide a system to advertise, a decentralized system to advertise. Hey, I've got this much Bitcoin. I've got this much Monero. Do you want to do a swap, right? And then you just swap between the two, and then boom, you automatically get hidden all your currency. So there you go. It is one way to mix your currency. I mean, yes, the Bitcoins can be technically marked right now, but eventually that's going to be irrelevant. This is not going to be needed anyways as mixers anyways. As we start to use more and more Taproot and Schnorr signatures, if you upgraded to the latest version of Bitcoin and you're using Schnorr signatures, eventually that becomes irrelevant, because what happens is the miners can take all the different transactions, right, and make them look like one. So it looks like one transaction. Somebody sent a whole bunch of people it makes it look like one person with a whole bunch of keys send a whole bunch of Bitcoin to another set of people with a whole set of keys. So it looks like there's just one transaction from these many people to these many people over here, and there's no way to connect between, okay, this address sent it to this person over here, because it looks like one person did it, right, in order to shrink the size of the blockchain, right? And that's what Schnorr signatures and Taproot does. So effectively, you don't have to worry about money laundering or laundering your Bitcoin or whatever. Besides real money laundering gets done not at the freaking me and you level. It's done at the banks.
Yeah.
Every year, right? Did you know that? Every year, a bank gets caught laundering billions of dollars, billions, right? And they're fined, sorry, I take that back, hundreds of billions of dollars. And their fine is like $2 billion and nobody goes to jail. That is real money laundering. Right? And their fine is just the cost of doing business.
Indeed.
Just so you know. So when they say money laundering, it is not really money laundering that they're doing. They're talking about tax evasion. You avoiding taxes. You, not a criminal. You. Just get that. Don't get it twisted. All right. Ooh, wow. All right. So, anyways, I want to close this off, right? Before we get into some charts, right? With this was interesting. We talked about this on the Moon Show, right?
Yep. Oh, yesterday. Yep. On Friday.
Mm-hmm. And you said about how Big Mac went from 50 cents to $8, right?
Yep.
And this was from the 80s, right? And it lost even 40% space. That's 40% of the size. And on top, so that means that the Big Mac's around $14, really, right now. A Big Mac from the 80s is like $14 worth of food.
Yep.
But I want you to understand something, right? This quote is so prevalent, right? It's well enough that the people of this nation do not understand our banking system, right? Our monetary system. For if they did, I believe there would be a revolution by tomorrow morning. Now, the sad thing is, right? You truly cannot comprehend the destruction of it to the point where you would go bloody screaming bloody murder. Because if you did, you would. So, what's his name? Stalin also said this, right? I believe it was Stalin, right? But he said, "There's no subtle or sure means of overturning the existing basis of society than to botch the currency, meaning to destroy the value of the currency." Right? The process engages in the hidden forces of economic law, right? Hidden forces of economic law, forces that you really can't see and can't understand, on the side of destruction, and does it in a manner which not one man in a million is able to diagnose. That means, right, whilst I get it and I'm like, oh my God, you can't comprehend how effed up it is. Can you understand how effed up it is?
I think I have a pretty good idea. But there is always space for improvement. But yeah, I think so. That's why I'm all in Bitcoin, right? Because I'm scared of everything else.
Yeah, it is a scary situation to really truly understand. For example, this shows you how your inflation rate is not the 2% that they tell you.
Exactly, 2%.
Yeah, 2%.
It's not as bad.
Right?
Yeah, it depends.
It is actually 10% or more, because my fiance, and I told her, this is a good thing that you put everything in Bitcoin. Says, let me explain something to you. She sold all her investments that promised her $1 million in the future, 35 years from now, right? I told her to get rid of that, right? And here's why. That $1 million will be worth $35,000 in purchasing power. You're like, what? How? Okay, let's go through the math, people, right? Because this is staring you right in the freaking face.
Big Mac math, right?
Okay, they're inflating the currency more than 10% per year, right? But let's use the 10%. number, right? You use the rule of 72. If you Google this, the rule of 72, they'll explain that this is whatever percentage rate of interest that you're trying to earn, let's just say it's 10%, you divide it by 72 and you get the number of years that your money will double, right? Now, if we do it in reverse, right? Understand? If the money's losing 10% a year, value of 10% every year, that means every 7.2 years, right? Because you're dividing 10 by 72, 7.2 years, your money's value drops by 50%. Following so far? You seeing are you waking up from the matrix a little bit? Maybe, right? So you're working, saving all this money, right? Let's just say they told her that, you know what, part of it, for that $3,500 would be from her, right? $350,000 would be her work effort money going into this pot, and they were going to earn the rest through, investments. Okay. And so what happens is she ends up with less than what she actually worked for, that $35,000. Well, how does that happen? Well, let's do the math, right? So first 7 years, it gets cut in half. So now even though she's expecting $1 million in 35 years, it's going to be 500,000. But that's 7.5 years. Another 7.2 years. So 14 years later, it's going to be 250,000, right? Another 7 years, it's going to be 125,000, right? Mm-hmm. Another 7 years, it's going to be what, $60,000, right? Just over $60,000. And then finally, right, at 35 years, it's going to be maybe not the whole 7 years pass, but close enough to just 35, half of $60,000, which is anywhere from $30,000 to $35,000.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting? My brother says it super well all the time. Imagine there was a rope around your neck, right? And every month or every year, it goes a little bit forward, a little bit forward, a little bit forward. At some point, when they're close, they just do and they choke you, right? They're not going all the way in from the beginning. They're just doing step by step. So, and the illusion is the amount of money is not the same, but the number on your bank account is the same. So that's how they trick you. Because if you have $100,000, you still have $100,000, but it's the purchasing power. Yeah, which is going down, right? That's it's not even yours because it's in the bank, but that's
so. As you watch this, there's only 2.5% people holding Bitcoin, right? So everybody who's watching this now has an opportunity to buy some Bitcoin, put it away, right? Forget about it, because eventually, there's more than 21 million millionaires, and not every single millionaire is going to be able to get a Bitcoin.
And it's not 21 anyway, right? Because most have been lost, and 1.1 belong to Satoshi, so it's probably like 16.
So you are getting an opportunity of a lifetime, because obviously people are going to realize that this is not going to work out, right? Especially since now, as I explained this to you, guys are like, yeah. And if you
buying Bitcoin,
if you don't understand the math, right? I want you to understand the feeling of that something's wrong, right? That this is overturning society. It says no subtle way means of overturning the existing basis of society. Well, how do you know the society's been overturned? Well, we just have to look at you just need to see the opening of the Olympics and the fact that politicians can't define what a woman is.
Yeah.
Do I need to say more?
Yeah, you don't want me to answer that.
I mean, there is more evidence, right? I'm sure, right? The LGBTQ is not just the only thing, right? Going on, right? But here it is. It's in your face, right? Bad money does this, right? And the money we're using is bad. So use your head. You can't do anything. You don't want to get it. You don't want to get violent with the U.S. government and the European government. But what you can do is F them over by buying a lot of Bitcoin. You go naked if you have to.
Yeah, I sold my pants multiple times.
Jeez.
Exactly. And you know what's interesting? Like you said, the burger goes reverse in Bitcoin because the more you wait or you hodl, the bigger is the burger. Right?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
there you go.
Boom. I like that. The more you hodl, the bigger the burger. All right. So we're going to do some TA now, right? On Bitcoin and Ethereum and seeing what we can see in the charts. But let's start with Ethereum, right? And then go on to Bitcoin finally.
By the way, guys, sorry to jump in.
Yeah, go ahead.
We have over 300 people watching. If you don't mind, give it a spank to that like button, right? We want to get to 250.
Smack that.
Yeah, smack it a little
Smack
bit.
that. Smack that.
A gentle spank will help. Thank you.
Exactly. Let's love tap.
He's gonna like it.
A love tap. Okay, so as we can see, that Ethereum looks like it wants to bounce. So it's more. I like to do Ethereum first because you can see we're having a little bit of a Wing action here, right? Boom, right? That we could possibly take off. So I'm willing to say that Bitcoin is a long from here based on Ethereum because Ethereum is a little bit more clearer to see what it wants to do on the daily chart here than if we were to go to Bitcoin. Right, on the daily chart, it's not as clear, but here, let me just bring up CoinW's daily chart, and you can see we're getting a little bit of a positive action here. And so let's go to daily, and you can see that although there's a bullish flag, right, it's really choppy, it's really messy, and so I'm willing to do a long here, and so let's do a market long. Not too heavy on the leverage, right? And buy this long position. Boom. There we go. And we can set the stop losses and stuff like that and take profit positions. Let's do that right now. Stop loss. Let's see here. Stop loss price. Let's take a look at the charts again. Go through the 15 minutes since we need a better looking chart, and we can say, I mean, these wicks are the proper stops here. We can also take it all the way down to this wick here. So I'm going to stick it to this one down here because I'm feeling that Bitcoin could end up scam wicking us out, right? Because it's done that numerous times, and so 58. 750-ish area is where I'm going to stop loss at 58. 750.
Nice.
Right, is where I'm going to stop loss this market price. Guess I have to. Let's see here. Can I just say market? Okay, there we go. Confirm. There we go.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm going to take this all the way up, see if we can get up to, I think we're going to Bitcoin's going to take us to the 70. Oops, is this going to give us the chart? Yes, it is, finally. It's going to take us all the way to 70K-ish area if this plays out, of course. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, before we close it off, right, I want to talk about me coin, right, a little bit. I'm playing Medieval Empires, right? And I have some space if you want to play, right? And you can win some Medieval Empires tokens if you're playing with me on my land. Also, Waffles coin, it looks ready to rumble.
Which she's over there, by the way.
Yeah, Waffles is
Waffles on the couch.
Right, and yeah, so don't miss out. This is bottoming, right? Orc has already bottomed and reversed, right? You missed it, right? You missed this area, right? I've been waiting silently as I bought this bottom, and you did not. Okay.
I bought some. We were begging, if you remember,
Yes.
guys, we did a stream from, I think it was in Nashville, where we were saying, can you please sell some orc?
Exactly.
Because we wanna buy.
And you did.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Thank you. Exactly. Thank you, everyone.
Alrighty. So now Orc is reversing. I appreciate that as well, because you know what? It's most likely the people who left the bags and now they realize, oh, I guess I should get back in. Now you're too late. No, I'm just kidding. You're not too late. Orc, we're gonna see Orc head to $1 billion market cap, and yeah, you're still early, right? You're still buying it for less than a penny, right? That's cheap.
Yeah,
There you go.
You better load up.
Alrighty. Well, is there any questions? Let's go with some Q&As, right, for the last 15 minutes or so, and ask people answer some questions.
Yeah, I've seen Dan is asking, I'm Italian. He's asking if I was French or Italian. I am Italian. I was born and raised in Italy, the northern side of Italy. But I left many years ago, so I probably have my accent left in my passport. Let's see. Seiki's asking, is there an invert head and shoulder pattern in the 1 hour? I think he's talking about Bitcoin, I guess.
Is it Bitcoin, the 1 hour inverse head and shoulders? I don't think so, but maybe you're right.
There is a humongous cup and handle on the weekly,
Yes.
right? Carl talked
I mean,
about
you
it.
could do it on the side, but it's weak.
Share the screen again.
It is weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say, oh, no, I wouldn't. I guess so. If we were to go look further out and use this trend line, and if I were to delete some of this stuff here and help you guys see that a little bit clearer, right? So I think what he's saying is this is the head and shoulders pattern here. I guess you could, but it's not clean. It's not clean because we didn't the shoulder the right shoulder here, right, should be a little bit lower, right? But could count that. I mean, yeah, I guess it could be, and then yeah, the target would be, 63K, yeah, just above just breakout level, right, which right here to wipe out any shorts here. So I wouldn't be surprised if people are shorting Bitcoin because they are predicting the market collapse. So yeah,
makes sense.
That's a possibility.
We have one interesting question from Podvol, and he says, when are you expecting altcoins to pump?
Well, I think we get a little bit of a pump in altcoins right about now. You'll see a lot of the alts start to rise into September, and sometime in the mid-September we might get hit over the head with the rest of the market collapsing. So be prepared for that.
Yeah, makes sense. If you think about it, we only have 30 days left until the Feds are going to do something with the interest rates, right? So, and September, you guys know, it's not a great month. I mean, it's a great month if you want to accumulate. So, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one to see what's going to happen.
I noticed somebody asked that they've been searching for videos on how to buy Orc. If you head over to the Telegram group of Orc, right, right here, and ask people how to buy some, they'll help you, right? And we have a lot of friendly people, right, that are interested in helping people get into crypto, and it's really simple. I mean, you go and ask questions and learn from other people, because you'll not only gain the ability to buy Orc, but you learn other things as well. So take the time, communicate with other people, and learn how to use crypto. That's how it is done. That's how people learn to hack into different places and so forth, and learn how to do cool things with their computer, is because they ask people questions, right? Not everything is available at a Google search, I'm sorry, but just ask people how to buy Orc, and it's not that complicated, right? Get some Solana, right? And it's quite a simple process after you get some Solana.
Nice. Rico is saying, it's a good comment here. He says, hey, Da Vinci, I want to learn and grow my understanding of everything crypto. In your last short, you mentioned utilizing complex systems. Does that mean like reading the white papers? Where do I start?
Where do you start? Well, I mean, first off, right, it's just not that complicated at this point in time, right? All you do is you go onto an exchange. You set up an exchange. You, like, I don't know, CoinW. just throwing that out there. Right? Yeah. And you create an account, right? You deposit some cash and you buy some Solana. Start there. If you're unable to do that, that's the most complicated thing to do, right? Is to buy some crypto on an exchange. It's not that complicated, but you treat it as it is complicated. You'll learn that it's not that hard. You just don't want to. You don't want to. You look at it as, oh my God, there's two complicated systems, right? But it's not. It is not, right? And I say that it's complicated only because that's what you perceive it as, right? But it's very straightforward, right? And anyone can do it. I showed my fiance how to do it. I showed her sister how to do it. It's not that hard, right? At first she was like, oh my God, this is so much stuff. And then now she's a pro, right? It's not, it can seem overwhelming at first, but once you, it's like going back in time and giving somebody an iPhone and they'd be like, I don't know how to use this. This is too complicated.
Yeah.
But everybody now knows how to use an iPhone or an Android phone.
Actually, sorry to jump in. Have you seen that funny video? There is like a small young lady, like I think she's, I don't know, she's like a girl more than a lady. She's probably like 5 years old, and there is her father next to her, and the mom asks, can you, how do you call someone? And the father does this, back in the days you have to, and the lady goes, because tapping for her is calling, right? So exactly like you said, it's very interesting.
Exactly. So yeah, just start there, and then you buy some Solana, and you get Phantom Wallet, right? You get it either on your phone or on your what's it called? Your browser, right? Make sure you download it from the application, the proper application, and then that's it.
Yeah.
To transfer your Solana to your wallet, right? And away you go. You can start buying crypto on decentralized exchanges, right? And that's what Orc is completely decentralized, right? You can get Orc on a decentralized exchange only, right? Right at this point in time. We do not have it available on the exchange for now. We want to leave it decentralized until we get it a lot higher. We do plan to list it on exchanges, but not just yet.
Exactly, and I would say if you want to stay away from your computer, read a book called The Bitcoin Standard, which is really good, just to give you some orange pilling, because I think that's necessary to, I don't know if you agree with me, Da Vinci, but that's a great book. I actually read it more than once.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You can find it everywhere. Yeah. Nice. See if we have any more. You want to take any more questions?
Yeah, let's take one more.
You can have a look here as well if it's something you like. Just scrolling up.
Let me see here. I'm not seeing much. Let's see here. I'm buying everything you advise. I have everything, but I feel like I'm buying a bit blind without being able to explain it to others. Okay. So you're buying a bit blind. And you want to know why you're buying, I don't know, Bitcoin, Ethereum? Right? Let me explain why for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin is, the apex currency. It's going to be the money. Ethereum, right? It will probably run most of our stock market and stock exchange, right, in the future, because it's a solid contract-based cryptocurrency. So if you compare that to Solana, which is, well, sometimes online.
It's all the time.
You see why it might be running the stock exchange. So, in the future. And then, if you're saying Solana, well, what's the point of Solana? Well, we're gonna have to go back to the meme coins. If you're talking about buying medieval empires, it's not a meme coin, but it's a governance token for medieval empires game. Gaming, right? I think is going to take off eventually, right?
I agree.
Because people are going to, as the currency collapses, people are less and less work as AI takes over and does lots of work for people. People will find games as an entertainment and a way of making money. Then there's Waffles Coin. Waffles Coin is my cat coin, and I decided to join in the helping them build this out to not just be a meme coin about my cat, which it is. I mean, it's mostly that. But on top of that, what they're adding is more value by creating applications that people can use. Since I am a software developer, I've given them ideas and direction on how to build some cool applications that people can use, and people can and they've started to become extremely profitable, and they're using that to buy and burn tokens, right? Altcoin is a pure meme coin play, right? Yes, we will be producing applications to help increase the value of this pure meme coin pair, but that's just about it. It's a pure meme coin play, and later on, once we get to $1 billion market cap, we'll turn it into something more of a game or a fun thing that will actually provide a use case for the token, so that the token continue to grow well into the foreseeable future. But that will occur only at $1 billion market cap, and that's what the target is. And so, yeah, as a developer, with the success of Waffles, you'll see that this will kind of grow into the $1 billion market cap because, well, hey, you know what? You already know that I can build stuff and do things for the crypto community. So that's what it's all about. So there you go. That's a rundown of why to buy.
Amazing. Yeah, and guys, tomorrow stay tuned because are we going to stream tomorrow? Yeah.
Yes, we are. We are going to be doing another stream tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We're going to be streaming on many different platforms, not just YouTube. So look out for that. I have lots of fun with this, and so I'm looking forward to you guys tomorrow.
Same. And tomorrow I'm uploading a banger of a podcast. I cannot wait. It's one of my favorites so far. So stay tuned. Make sure to check out my channel because tomorrow I'm gonna drop a beautiful one. So super good days.
All right. Peace.
Cheers, guys. Thank you, Da Vinci.
Cheers.